Fair enough, fair enough. And you're right, Linda, because this is awesome. I mean, this is a day out at sea, kind of, and we are doing it with Warrior Sailing, which is a nonprofit group founded right here in the St. Pete area. They take boats like these, veterans like these, they teach them how to sail, and it really opens up possibilities. Sammy Lugo is actually a great example of that. He's our, is it rudderman? Is that what it's called? Or?
It's helmsman.
Helmsman. I apologize. I didn't mean to downgrade you to something. But Sammy, you were one of the first Warrior Sailings in the program. Can you tell me a bit about how you found out about it and just kind of your experience going through it?
Yes, back in 2013, November, I believe, I was called on by Corey, actually, or someone from the SOCOM side, and they called me in to do a camp for sailing. I was definitely not sure about it, but I came along and went and tried it, and I actually enjoyed it. It was a little bit of chaos out on the water with the storms coming through and whatnot, but that's what we live for. You know, we love a little fun.
And you hadn't done any sailing before?
No, I was on a boat before, but there was an older couple that was sailing the boat. I just sat there and enjoyed it. And
there is something that I feel that I need to point out. You can't tell from this angle, but Sammy's actually missing a good portion of his lower left leg. Was that perhaps a reason that you hadn't been out on a boat before sailing?
Yeah, I mean, I had a lot of issues with standing for long periods of time and whatnot, and also with just different sporting events. It was just hard for me with my below the knee amputation, so I gave it a shot with sailing, and since a lot of the time I'm on smaller boats, I'm seated, it's a little easier to transition back and forth and whatnot, especially with the adaptive equipment.
And how did it change your life, if I may use such a bold statement?
Well, for me, it changed my life just because it gave me a sense of purpose. I mean, I was out there cycling and whatnot, and it was fun, but when I got into sailing, I enjoyed getting together with just a small group and share our stories and just, you know, have that healing out in the water.
It's so cool. Since that time, you've taken the advanced program, you've gotten certified, you're a racer with the program. I understand you win more often than not, perhaps? Maybe someone was bragging about it.
Maybe somewhere on there. We win a couple here and lose a few there, but we've been doing really well. I mean, we have a team that we get out there and do a Charleston Race Week, and we have a lot of fun. We've won our first place and a couple of third places here and there, so it's not too bad.
And this might be the most important question I ask. For those veterans who are out there that are feeling down on themselves for whatever that reason may be, what do you say to them to get them to come out and give Warrior Sailing a try or another program like this a try?
Well, definitely every time I meet up with warriors near the VA and other sports, I always tell them to give it a shot, just get out there on the water. I know that most do power boating, but just to get out there and give it a shot, and it may be something that may change their life. You know, sailing is a lifestyle. It's, you know, it's something to do for the rest of your life. It's not just something to get out there to do every once in a while. But you can do it if you want.
Yeah, of course, of course. Well, and it's a community in and of itself, too. And then on top of that, now with Warrior Sailing Program, there is a veteran sailing community. You can't get much better than that. That is two amazing communities coming together to be one. So we are going to stay out here on the water for a little bit, introduce you to another veteran who's joining us on the boat coming up in the next segment, and also just have some beautiful TV. Look around, guys. I mean, check out St. Pete behind Beth over there. It is a gorgeous day, guys.
It sure is. Nicely done out there, Chip.
Yeah.
And I like that whole message of having a purpose.
It is.
You know?
And thank you to those veterans who were in that program who served our country so well, and we're so glad to see them finding a different lease on life here in the Bay Area.
And with that, I mean, we can't top that.
Yeah.